Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing Treasure, I Love You, and Jikjin. Treasure!
Treasure.
Treasure. Oh! I don't, their fandom name is so cute, but I don't remember what it is exactly. Oh, where is it? Find your treasure. Hello, your treasure. Cute.
Not just treasure.
Oh, I thought they were called treasure boxes, but they're not. They're called treasure makers, and that's stupid, so never mind. Alright, treasure boxes would have been so much cuter. Anyway, alright, today, Treasure. Huge group, a lot of young guys, super talented. Like, Treasure, they're so good. I wouldn't say they're like one of the more popular K-pop groups out there right now. And I do kind of feel like their popularity has sort of fallen away in more recent times. I don't really know why. Maybe they're just, oh, well, so one thing may be that they did lose 2 members. So they went from a 12-piece to a 10-piece.
Okay.
And I do know that one of the members they lost really played a big hand in the production of their music. So like I've told you this before, a lot of times a group on a smaller label may get better quality songs than other smaller groups if they have someone who's genuinely talented at songwriting in their group and they can like write for the group themselves. So maybe that's part of what happened with Treasure. I'm not entirely sure. I will be showing you both songs that predated them leaving the group. These are 2 of my favorite Treasure songs, which is basically why I'm choosing them. And Jikjin, in addition, because the choreography for Jikjin is so good. And I know you don't really like to watch the videos, you'd rather listen to some, but you're gonna do both. You're gonna watch and you're gonna listen.
It's a lot to take in all at once, so I try to do a bit of everything as best I can.
Well, you must do both for Jikjin because the choreography, insane, and I Love You is just a good song, and the video is like, well, you still gotta look. You still gotta look because the video is pretty. So, and the choreography is still good. You gotta watch. It's the whole package with K-pop. You can't just listen like, unless it's like EXO, in which case then yeah, listen to the insane vocals. I won't, their vocalists aren't up to that standard. Most of the newer groups really aren't, but they're just good little performers. Like they have so much attitude and enthusiasm and passion in their performing, and they're really good at what they do. So Treasure.
And I'm supposed to guess your bias too, right?
I don't have a bias in Treasure, so you're safe.
Okay, thank God.
You're safe.
Okay.
Because there's 800 of them, so picking it wouldn't be possible. So
I would lose this game.
Yes.
Okay, before we check out the video, guys, feel free to check out the memberships. They're only $1, and you get early access to videos like these, and then you get to watch Mal eat gummy bears a lot earlier than everybody else.
I thought it was mochi.
네 생각에 머리가 좀 복잡해 깨질 것만 같아 가득한 fantasy 궁금한 mystery 제발 힌트를 줘 사소한 것 하나까지 널 따라해 실수한 건 아냐 자연스럽게 yeah. 이미 몸에 깊게 배인 너란 향기에 중독이 돼 버린 거야 너 없이 난 아무것도 못해 내가 바보 같아 보이겠지 심장이 너 없이 뛰질 못해 머리부터 발끝까지 모두 절대로 벗어나지만 내 frame 부피가 커진 내 감정이 100% 너로 차올라 내 품을 꺼내 Come on 내게로 넌 나만 바라봐지고 태양처럼
A whole lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how cute are they? Like, how fucking cute. They just make you want to smile.
Adorable.
Adorable.
This definitely feels like 3 songs in one. I'm assuming this is like a 10 for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 10.
Yeah, I think that's a very complex song. Really interesting transitions, and especially with like that. I don't know if it was a chorus where it gets like real low in bass and everything, and they kind of just do. There's no vocals during it. It's just doing choreo during it, but it's just like nothing but just like pure bass the whole time.
Yeah. That would be considered the chorus, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like it was, but it's just kind of odd that there's like, that's all it is,
Yeah.
But it's like
It's almost like an anti-chorus.
I would say that's like one of the more interesting parts of the song for me. Like other groups have done before, it kind of takes you through like a roller coaster of different emotional spectrums, and it's got like the cute upbeat stuff, but then like the really dark,
dirty bass.
Yeah. And then kind of everything in between too. So they traversed a whole lot of ground there. And yeah, the video is crazy too, just with all the different scene changes and everything. And so yeah, I'd probably say that would probably put this song for me at around like I'm gonna put this at about 8.5, I would say. So pretty high up there.
Which is pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good. I would say a lot of those points kind of come from like a technicality kind of thing. Like there's just a lot of technical work.
Like the mixing, the production.
All kinds of stuff going on. And
Yeah.
so it just feels like I would be doing a disservice over something like it just being not exactly like, my type of music or whatever.
Oh, I don't have the capabilities of distinguishing my ratings from whether or not it's something I would enjoy.
So,
But good for you.
There's a whole lot of stuff in there that I do like. Is this something that I would have gone out of my way to get? No. But again, there's just like so much artistry involved in all of this that it's just like I have to give it, its flowers. So.
Well, and I think they managed to do something really unique with it because, like you said, there's a lot of different sounds that come into play here. But whereas, like, I hate to keep picking on Sticker, but whereas with Sticker, it's kind of disjointed in a way that makes sense. I understand that. It doesn't feel disjointed here. It feels like a very cohesive song and like all the parts fit together, even
True.
though they are different. So I don't ever feel like taken out of it because it does something maybe I wouldn't have expected it to.
True, that's a good point. Yeah, none of the transitions felt forced or anything.
Right.
Everything fit.
Or
everything fit.
like for novelty's sake. Like they were just trying to do something to be edgy or whatever. No, it was all part of the song.
Yeah.
Organically.
That's something I didn't quite think about either.
That's why I'm here. To be the brains of the operation.
Yeah. I'm just the editor.
I don't know if you watched
Yeah.
the Shiny video, if it's up or not yet, but I did call him stupid in there, and he's just providing another example, which he kindly did at the end of that video too. So it's just you're such a team player.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am stupid.
And he thinks he missed filming with me. He's crazy.
It's a pretty strong song though, I will say. Like the fact that it's not like my exact cup of tea doesn't really bother me at all. Just because so many things are being done well here. So
Yeah.
I think that's at the end of the day like what I want to say about it.
Okay, I'm happy with an 8.5.
Better be.
All right. Well, if I wasn't, I would let you know. I can tell you that much. So next, Jikjin. You have 2 options for Jikjin. We can either do the music video for Jikjin, or we can do the performance video. Because the choreography for this song is really outstanding. And then you would really only have to focus on the choreography versus like all the other...
You can do this one.
You want to go and do the performance video?
Sure.
Okay. I will not tell you whether or not I like this one more or less than I love you.
잡히긴 잡히 잡히지 않는 신기루 같은 넌 월화수목금토일 네 생각에 난 미쳐가 I'm addicted to your love I'm on fire 볼 테니까 좀 멈출 수 없어 깊게 빠져 천천히 네 안에 잠기고 싶어 이건 중독이야 I just can't get it 난 너의 향상을 전부 all in 해요 다시 끌리 그동안 기다려왔어 바라볼수록 아름다워 다선 가릴 수 없어 두 눈이 멀어도 너에게로 직진 너에게로 직진
I like this one more. And I think you do too.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay, I can stop pretending.
Just let loose.
I got it. That's why I saved it for last. You gotta put the banger last, you know what I mean?
Well, and then when you pose that question to me, I'm like, you are like, yeah. When they hit that first chord, I was like, you like this one more.
Oh, yeah. And this, beautiful. The vocals there, perfect. But this bit, I mean, what even is that? What even is that?
It sounds like a vocal line that they're playing through
Well,
a keyboard. And
It's definitely a vocal line, for sure. Okay, this bit in the choreography is so good. Look at the synchronization with 800 of them on that stage.
I haven't been paying attention, but is this all one take?
Yep. I believe it was. Oh, I don't know now. No, I don't know. We're just gonna have to watch it again.
That's why I'm here.
That song slaps live.
I bet you it does.
I'll let you talk first, because I know I tend to like influence when I talk, so shut up for a second.
Yeah, just let me sit my mind.
Do your dumb bitch shit, and then I'll come in.
That was a lot better. That one actually like really grabbed me. It had all the technical stuff in there, plus like the actual hooks needed to actually like get me. So yeah, I would be okay with saying I'm gonna give it like a 9.7. Like it's so
Okay.
like
Close.
so like near perfect. There's just something about it that's still, it's not exactly catered to me, but it's like it's so damn close though. Just give it a 10. I don't want to be picky. Like whatever.
It's an 11.
So it's an 11. Okay. So 10 for me. I think that video was the way to go. It focused. I'm assuming it focuses more on the dance, and
Yes.
so I was able to pay attention to that more. And sometimes the flair of a K-pop music video kind of can get in the way for me. It's kind of taking
They're
me away
loud.
from. Yeah, like it takes me away from what I think is like the important part. Sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes I think the video does make the song better, especially if it like gives it some good context.
Or there's a good story or something like that.
Yeah, but it's not always needed. But in this case, I feel like just focusing on their dance and the music was the way to go for me. I didn't really need anything beyond what I was looking at. So.
Yeah.
Plus their dance choreography, they gave quite a bit to look at anyway. So I think it was a whole lot of stimulation that I could handle. So that was excellent.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I genuinely do not understand why Treasure are not bigger than they are. They seem to have it all to me. They have some standout vocalists. They have great rappers. Because I think in K-pop it can be tricky with rap. It could be cheesy sometimes. It gets thrown. And something maybe you saw with Super Junior a little bit. That's not entirely fair because those are dated songs, right? So sometimes they're, but like that can, K-pop raps can be cheesy, and nothing about that was cheesy. It all just felt really good. And they're amazing dancers. They're super synchronized, and that's really hard to do with, 10 plus members on a stage at one time. So I don't know. And that song is good. And I Love You was good too, even if it wasn't necessarily a 10 for you. I don't know what it is about Treasure that they haven't gotten to like maybe not like a BTS, but like a Stray Kids or an NCT level of fame. I don't know why they haven't hit, because I think they're incredibly deserving. They're such talented boys.
I'm obviously not an authority figure, but I just wonder if like the space is already occupied at the moment.
But Treasure have been around for a while too, so
Really?
I feel like
Okay.
they would have been able to at least work their way up to it. Maybe losing 2 members was enough of a hit to their dynamic. I don't know, but I definitely think they deserve, much like Wavy. I think they deserve more than what they get in terms of popularity.
Is that all from Treasure that we're doing?
I mean, like, I can find more.
I mean, if that's all you have planned, we can.
That was all I had. Okay,
We can
fine.
just keep
We can
it.
be done. It's done.
We can just keep
We're
it
fine.
at
It's
you.
fine.
Okay, okay.
He's lazy and he doesn't want to work.
I mean, you can edit them if you want.
You want me to edit them? I can edit them.
Okay.
You want to see what they look like when I edit them? It's going to be a 40-minute long video because I ain't going to cut shit. You're going to have all this blah blah in there.
But those are fun. I'm definitely down for checking out more Treasure. If you guys want us to check out any other songs from Treasure, let us know in the comments below. And we'll get to it. So, bye.